prayer works, but some prayers work better than others depending upon what you are trying to accomplish. I believe there is wisdom in every religion, but I follow none. This space is not about religion, but spirituality. The difference between the two is clear. Religion is believing in and living through someone else's divine experience. Spirituality is creating and living within one's own divine experience. So when you watch me borrow from a religion, please never think I'm trying to lead you there. I borrow from everybody. In today's video, I am going to discuss one way of praying to help you manifest your soul, or as some would say, our higher self. And to do that, I'm going to analyze the meanings within one of the most famous prayers of the West, the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. The first part of the Lord's Prayer demonstrates reverence for the Christian concept of God. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. No deity needs revered. They are perfect unto themselves. They don't need our help. This part of the prayer is really for ourselves, to remind us that there is a much stronger connection. There are things out there that are spiritually pure, that are beyond our current abilities to perceive. These feelings are our North Star. We are also reminded that the divine influence is everywhere, in heaven and on earth. The next part of their prayer asks for a little bit of help. Give us this day our daily bread. In other words, this is a prayer for the necessities that we need in our lives. And forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Here we are really being reminded not to judge ourselves or anybody else. We can ascertain what is helpful to us and what is toxic to us, but we cannot look to ourselves or anybody else as unworthy. In other words, being in the wrong in any given situation does not invalidate our entire being or our relationship with the divine. Christianity spends a lot of time focused on forgiveness and not much time focused on these next two lines. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. I operate from the point of view that it would be better for most people if we asked Christ to teach us to be more like Him, so that we would need to be forgiven much less often. In a way, that is what asking for forgiveness is all about. These lines say, please clean me, make me pure, keep me pure. So what is the structure of the Lord's Prayer? The prayer is structured like this: reverence, help with necessities, refraining from judgment, striving for purity. Reverence. There is no harm in revering your deity. Do so. Do it often. Deities are helpful. Make friends with yours. But also remember to revere your own soul. It was created right next to that which creates, or the source. It is clean, it is pure, it is perfect. Acknowledge this. Help with necessities. Make sure you need what you are praying for. Know the difference between a want and a need. It is as simple as that. Refraining from judgment. When in prayer, and really in all parts of life, work to remove any negative self-feelings. You are divine. Period. View as facts those things that do not fit in with your divinity. If you gossip, view it as a fact. I gossip without knowing all the facts. You can do that and not dislike yourself for doing it. Instead, work to de-energize the ego of that particular behavior. When we let the air out of a balloon, we do not say that was a bad balloon. The same with your ego. When you let the hot air out of your ego, do not add judgment. You are not a bad person. This applies to other people too, but it's the height of arrogance to pray for someone else to be made pure. In the prayer we've been talking about, other people are never mentioned except in a way that reminds us not to be judgmental. Striving for purity means just that. Strive to manifest your pure and perfect soul, your higher self, here on this earth. If you like this structure, you might want to write your own prayer based upon what we've just discussed. An example follows. Universal soul, pure and perfect, teach me to be as you are. Reveal and lead me to my needs, reminding me others are as worthy as I. Reveal to me my soul and aid me that I may strengthen the holy, leaving behind that which remains. So it has been, is, and will be. I strongly encourage you to write your own prayers. We can talk a lot more about this topic, and I will share some of the prayers that I use. But these should only serve as examples. You must pray your own prayers, live your own life, and develop your own spirituality. So that's what I have for you today. May you hear the voice of your own soul. So mote it be.